with?
I think.
Yeah. Normally I'd start it off by saying we're at the church a lot. But again, we're not at the church.
We're outside in the backyard of my place.
For a very special guest.
Guests.
There you go.
Nice, fuck yeah, dinosaurs. I'm trying to get my recorder on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not even very prepared.
It's okay.
We aren't either.
Why, what happened, kid?
I don't know where it went, dude.
Well, we got mine. Oh, there we
There we
go.
go.
Don't kick the
Don't do
wagon.
that.
We got multiple recording situations going on. All right, so here we are.
Yeah, here we go. For a very special episode 19.
1-9, right before the big 2-0, you guys. Here we are.
So, and I got my special dinosaur.
And I'm representing fuck yeah, dinosaurs.
It's actually
And I
Basquiat.
got my...
You know Basquiat? Or how do you say it? The French dude. How do you say his
I
name?
have no idea.
Basquiat.
You guys know?
Basquiat? Yeah, right? Something like that.
No, I just made that.
Everybody says it different. Everybody says it different.
Pascal.
Yeah, but who do you know? Or
I know John.
Okay.
And then I've met Zach.
Okay.
But I saw them live down at... Where the fuck did I see them?
Howlers.
Howlers.
Yeah.
On your birthday night, you guys were blasted.
That's what we
I
did.
don't remember that shit.
I don't remember that.
You guys are performing.
We played on my birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Here to show Gooskies tonight.
That's right. That was my surprise party.
Yeah, we had a surprise party for him, and then it was like, whoa,
Well, everybody
we
get out.
we gotta go in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was like right when the party kicked in.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we gotta load up. So
You gotta load up and go.
yeah,
It was good that you guys play like that, though. It's always like on the fucking spot. It's like
Nice
you got a
to check
Gooski show tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple hours.
In a couple hours.
but they started late.
So you're pre-gaming here.
Mhm.
What the fuck, why?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen any of our shit?
The mic hit.
I have not.
I saw the mic
Oh,
hit.
you met Mike here.
I met
All
Mike.
you guys or just you?
Just John.
Just me. I was walking around Deutschtown
Yeah.
early because I dropped off shirts because the first day at Deutschtown was also Jeff Goldblum Day.
Okay.
I don't know who actually declared that.
Wait, isn't
Jeff
he from
himself.
Pittsburgh?
He's from Pittsburgh.
West Homestead. Where I live now, I could walk to the house that I grew up.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was that?
In Homestead.
West Homestead, yeah.
Oh shit. I didn't know he was from fucking
Well, he
Homestead.
doesn't really scream.
He was a weenie.
You know, he's not really ever talked about it.
No.
No. Well, like musicians do that.
But yeah, they
Yeah,
blow their stuff.
yeah. No, it's funny though. I've noticed actually, you know, what's making a comeback in rap, like rock, like bands. And stuff.
They're like heavier and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Kinda
Well,
with
these
that
guys are straight punk rock, dude.
Punk
it's
rock.
fun, yeah.
But it's kind of like with rap, it's making.
Did you
like,
listen to any of it?
Yeah, I listened.
You did?
To it.
Nice.
Yeah, but I've been wanting. I've been wanting like a
We
comeback.
could make a rap.
I've been wanting a comeback in like punk and rock and all that stuff. You know, everything's like pop now. Like I was saying, like, I listen to rap, but it's all like pop rap. That's all you hear is pop rap.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if it's rock, it's like pop
It all
rock.
sounds the same.
Yeah, it's all
also.
the same.
Yeah.
And I listen to it like an idiot, you know.
I started.
You guys are original, though. I like your shit.
I mean, wait, it's
Thanks, man.
dinosaurs.
It's fucking fun, dude.
Dinosaurs were original.
That was the point when we started. It was like let's just have fun. I've been in bands that just got too serious and weren't fun
Yeah,
anymore.
right. You just like took notes on things and
Yeah.
meetings and shit like that. I listened to your other podcast.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we said coming here. We're
John
like we
loves
can't
to have
talk about the
meetings.
same thing.
The same shit.
I make lists.
It's cool.
Yeah,
we talk
John's
about
a
the same
list
shit
guy.
every
Every
podcast.
fucking pod. It's hard to get away from it because like we don't know shit.
What's the truth?
Yeah, what is the truth? I can't get away from that.
Let's find out.
Yeah, but yeah. So we'll stay away from that type of shit. So that's why it's a good break to do.
It is. It's fucking hot down here, though.
It is.
Hey, cool down.
Cool down.
It did a bit. We were just running around like maniacs trying to set this fucking
That's
madness
great.
up. So we got Trip.
Yeah.
We didn't
Yeah,
even
announce
introduce you
yourself,
fucking
yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Trip.
Trip and Zach and
Zach.
John and Phil.
That's it.
Phil and
Hey, Phil.
So you guys do this like full time, or kind of like you really want to? Kind of.
It's a hobby, you know.
Practice every week. That's
But
all.
yeah,
These are
Play a lot of
we
shows.
try to be regular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you guys
Practice.
practice at?
Phil's
Phil's house.
Phil's got a
Yeah.
nice
Where
spot.
do you live at, Phil?
Monroeville.
Oh, okay.
So you guys all out by Monroeville?
No, we
No,
just.
we're all in Pittsburgh
Yeah.
except for Trip.
So that's got to be tough to fucking like, get together on a consistent basis.
It's not bad.
It's every Tuesday.
Every
If
Tuesday.
anybody wants to
See
come
you
out.
next
We got a
Tuesday,
set schedule.
That's a good way
Yeah.
to do it.
But it's kind of cool because Phil's house is like it's kind of like this, but it's more isolated to the point where like it's like
No one will hear shit.
It's behind a Gabe's,
Oh,
and there's this
really?
giant wall. There's a Gabe's.
Oh,
Did you
great.
live right by Gabe's?
I went there today. Got stoned and bought some pants.
Dude, they got great shit at gigs.
They really do.
So you're like secluded behind gates.
Yeah.
There's like one
How do
house
you
behind
how do you
it.
get to Gabe's?
I walk
There's a
It's
trail.
like, which way?
up the deer path.
There's
Up beside the wall, and then I'm in the parking lot.
Sweet.
He climbs the wall.
I would love
I
to
never
climb that
scaled the
wall.
It's like a
I'd
30,
love to
it's like
climb
a
that
30
wall.
foot
It's a
wall.
really high wall.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
It's like Game of Thrones. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
That's
straight
the
up.
wall.
Yeah. It's not made of ice
It's
though.
the wall they used.
Yeah.
Who's the lead singer? Like who's?
I guess that's me.
Zach, yeah.
Do you play instruments too?
No, I'm musically inept.
You would
I
be. You would be
just get up
the,
there and scream, dude. That's what I would do.
so you're gonna be the diva star that breaks up the band. Yeah. And once in a
It
while-
could be.
Puts out a solo
I could be the Yoko Ono. Yeah.
Your own Yoko.
We
The
get
band
Zach.
has
I
a
would
logo.
be my own
It's
Yoko.
pretty amazing. Every documentary you watch is like the same story. You know, every band story ends the same way.
It's
Everybody
bad.
like wants more, wants less, or you know.
We always try to get them to get. Well, I do. I don't know.
What?
Like random instruments.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Well,
Like a
yeah.
kazoo and shit.
Well,
What's that? Tomatone?
an automaton.
Automaton.
Is that thing that you fucking play, like, you just get near it and it makes noises?
That's a
That's a theremin.
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 No,
Oh, that'd be cool too, though.
it's this.
Yeah, theremin.
It's this long thing that looks like a long music note with
It's
a face.
from Japan.
Yeah.
It's got a face on
You
it.
like
It does.
squeeze
You
it. and
squeeze
plays
it.
notes.
You gotta Google
You squeeze its
automaton.
face,
It's like a little ball with like a staff on
It's
it.
a musical. It's shaped like a
You just
musical
do
note.
this.
and you
It like
blow-
opens
does
a little
that blow
mouth.
air?
No, it's all electronic.
Electronic.
It has the whole, like the stem of
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Wait, what the fuck is this thing called?
An automaton.
Automaton.
OTAMATONE.
Is that how you spell it?
I think so.
That's a good
But the
guess.
whole stem of the note is, it's just a touch thing that it's like a scale.
A
So it's
sliding
like
scale. Yeah.
and
And
you
it like
squeeze
sense
it.
your finger or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then they
And it
have
gives like real like
It's
electronic-y
like,
sounding.
You still need to get one.
It's like
I do still need to get
Yeah.
one. I need to get the Automaton Deluxe because it has the right jack on it.
Oh,
Sweet.
Would that fucking do good at Fuck Your Dinosaurs?
And
we'd,
we'd
make,
make-
we'd work it in
We-
somehow.
yeah, we'd
they
figure
could,
something out.
for sure.
Well, there, you guys, at the beginning of one of your songs, you play the Jurassic Park theme or something.
That's
That's
Sam.
Sam plays on
That's
a
her
recorder.
guest spot.
That's
Yeah.
a recorder, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, on the
okay.
back of your car, you have the Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Jurassic
wedding
Park
gift.
Yeah. You guys promote a lot, or just kind of like
We try. I
you
mean,
try too?
yeah,
I say it's hard.
fucking
Yeah.
hard.
It's like really
The shirts
hard.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the shirts
Well,
work.
that's what I was gonna say about
Everybody's like,
because-
oh, what's that?
Mostly
Yeah,
because
I don't
it's
know.
shirtless
It's a
Jeff
band.
Goldblum.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
a conversation topic at Ween.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "What the fuck's that shirt?" I'm like, "Dude, fuck yeah, dinosaurs."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
See?
The funny-
that's how you
And they had-
promote.
They had a Tyrannosaurus Rex in the drummer seat for like the pre-show,
Yeah.
and then they threw it out into the crowd, dude. I was trying to get a picture with it. It was flying around the crowd.
That's what
Yeah.
I was gonna say about Deutschtown was like, since the Friday of Deutschtown was Jeff Goldblum Day,
Yeah.
some dude that's opening a record shop up in the north side, I don't think it's open yet, his name was Josh, he emailed all the bands playing Deutschtown, so like 300 and some bands, and he was like, if anybody wants to bring merch, I'm gonna have like one centralized merch tent in the festival outside. So like, we played at this bar that was like a club, like straight up ring the doorbell type place.
The YMR.
The YMR. So we were like, you know what, it's Jeff Goldblum Day. I took that Friday off, so I drove over before the festival started and just gave this dude like 20 shirts
Yeah.
or like 30 shirts or something. And I checked in with him the next day. He's like, you guys sold most of those shirts.
Blast.
Yeah, so I went and got more and gave them to him.
Well, who made it? Who came up with the whole?
I think
Right?
I designed it, but all I did was take the picture of Jeff Goldblum and
Yeah.
threw the
Everyone's
name.
had to admit they made it.
Yeah.
They made it,
I
But-
printed it.
You
Trip printed it,
Yeah.
yeah.
You do t-shirt printing?
I work at a screen printing shop, yeah.
Oh no shit! I need
What's it
t-shirts
called?
for my business, dude.
It's
Promote
called
it.
Ink Division.
Ink Division.
Yeah, it's in Braddock.
Braddock.
Oh, I used to work out of Braddock, right on Braddock Avenue.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Oh yeah.
Right by the Brew Gentleman.
Good old
It's like a
Brad.
block before
I haven't
that.
been down there in like 10 years.
Yeah.
By the
It's changing
tire
quite a
place.
bit, right?
Yeah,
You
maybe
guys
a little
got-
bit.
Dude,
Yeah, I think
Mayor's
better.
awesome.
Yeah, Fetterman. John
Fetterman's
Fetterman.
the man,
You
yeah.
wanted to have him on the podcast.
If we could find him, dude.
We print his t-shirts. We know his wife. So.
Really?
Yeah, she comes in and gets his shirt.
Esmeralda? No.
We're getting stickers.
What's her name?
Giselle.
Why did I say Esmeralda?
3 months.
Fetterman needs to fuck you a dinosaur shirt.
Yeah,
We'll get you
he'd
some
love
shirts
it.
if you want some shirts. I printed those koozies too.
Yeah.
Did you? So you
Trip's
do
printed
everything.
Trip makes
almost
everything. Trip made this koozie, I think.
I printed this
That's a great
shirt.
job to
Dude,
have.
that's a commodity to be in a band.
Yeah, it's
you
nice.
got
Oh, yeah.
Print division.
Yeah.
That's why we can sell our merch so cheap.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cheap.
That's
Get
cool.
that shit at
Wholesale merch. Yeah.
But yeah, so you met Mike Hitt, and you only knew him because you watched him on our fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. I was like blown away by that.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to get you lined up for this, and you texted me, you're like, dude, I was just at Deutschtown and I met Mike Hitt. I'm
Yeah.
like, so did you know him from before? You're like, no, I just watched your podcast.
Yeah.
So here we are bringing people together.
Yeah.
Local celebrities.
Fuck yeah.
Touring the world
Oh,
together.
bro.
Yeah, local celebrities.
Yep. And here we are. Oh, look, we got more onlookers.
Yeah, we got fans
We
already.
got fans, yeah, dude. It's fucking in front of a
Audience.
live studio
Spectators.
audience and shit.
Be quiet.
This is weirder than the last one.
Yes, Sam,
Is
be
it?
quiet.
Good.
Well,
Is it?
these guys.
Oh, there was no one watching you guys? At the
No, we were in like a conference room around a
were.
table. Like it was straight up like we're recording a podcast.
And it was only
Yeah,
audio,
yeah.
too.
yeah,
Yeah, and it was only audio. How'd that go? Is it cool?
it was fun.
Oh, it was
I mean,
great.
you heard it.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Zach hasn't listened to it.
No.
Video
It
makes
seemed like the dude was annoyed you guys were getting drunk.
He wasn't
towards the
drinking
end,
his, yeah.
He wasn't drinking. But like every so often you just hear like the
We go to the microphone and on
It
purpose.
sounded
we
like
would-
you were going.
we would,
We
yeah.
definitely were.
They had a bag of sandwiches. It was.
I don't
brought a
remember the
lunch?
bag of
Brought a packed
sandwiches.
No, I brought.
Oh,
I
no,
brought
you
some
guys are
Get-Go.
sharing one sandwich.
Yeah. Like I'm
Who?
giving you bites. of
You
my
guys.
sandwich. I got a Get-Go sandwich.
You do other podcasts?
I don't
or like just
remember
that one?
That was
That's
the
the only
first
one
one.
I
This is
remember.
second.
Yeah.
This is round 2.
I've talked to
So we're
other
like
people.
trained now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are fucking veterans now.
Well, we were. I kept saying like, and it goes to the
Yeah, you
same.
got video now. You can watch
Yeah.
it.
This is intense.
It goes back to like, we play around Pittsburgh a lot. We try and do 1 or 2 shows a month, and then our next step was like, let's do weekend shows. So like, let's go out to Cleveland or something, or let's go to Philly. But our main thing was
We need the CD.
we need an album out, and that took us almost a year to do.
Yeah.
And it's finally out. And some of those songs are 8 years old,
No shit.
because that's when we first started. It was 5 or 6 years ago with
Yeah,
different people.
2010,
Yeah,
2011.
there was a big gap in time where there was like Dinosaurs Part 1, and this is Dinosaurs Part 2.
So your
With a
sequel.
band.
Yeah, this is the
nice.
sequel.
Where do you record at?
With our friend Paul
He records it?
in his basement in Millville. So we were like, let's just record demos, because he just has like a real simple studio.
Your laptop says it needs plugged in.
Uh-oh.
But we'll edit this out.
Nope.
Oh jeez.
I think it's back in.
Technical difficulties.
I can't see.
It's blinking.
Which
you
one's
pass me
it
a
plugged
beer?
into?
Oh, you know
yeah,
what?
me
Beer
too.
break.
Beer break.
Alright,
We still got a flood line sitting here.
Drink it.
Drink it.
I will.
He's not even able to hold the guitar.
I'm playing a show tonight.
He's still drinking another strong beer.
Thanks, hon.
I'll pace myself.
Thank you.
Good.
Give it to Sam.
For that.
St. Francis of Assisi will drink it.
Yeah, dude, these are heavy.
I think that's who that is.
We're good.
We
Alright.
should have a contest so you can lift the motherfucker, dude. It's like
Who?
solid stone.
Solid.
Yeah,
It's so heavy.
Now it's
Do it.
gone.
I'm serious. I don't think anybody here legit lift that.
Yeah,
I would be.
yeah.
I'll
Let's
give
do
myself a hernia. Let's do it.
Yeah, I would be.
Oh, I love
We could
her.
operate on you
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Where Phil goes? He urinating?
Phil's gone.
He's smoking a cigarette, taking a piss.
He can smoke down here.
No, I mean he's
I
been
mean, he
smoking.
was.
Are,
Phil will be back.
we editing this out?
No.
Okay.
Podcast.
Do it live.
Sometimes people will tell me to edit something.
Should I talk about Paul again then? Because I was gonna wait.
No,
Yeah,
he
no.
didn't. Oh,
Phil's
yeah,
gonna be there.
Yeah.
Phil was
No.
there for
Okay. So we
himself.
record with Paul. He lives in Millville.
Hey!
Hey!
Peanuts!
It picks up. We could fucking hear
Throw
this.
respect around here.
Never.
We're not. There's no stop recording.
No.
You just plugged in.
It did. It got
Recording. This is gonna be
Your
it.
drummer's taking a whiz. How about
Sorry.
that?
The camera's still
And then
going.
they're gonna cut it. They're gonna edit it.
No, they're not.
He doesn't cut.
No.
See, this is
Sam
why I
Harris,
brought
show
the
your face.
studio.
We also
Yeah,
don't
come
cut.
on, Sam.
Facebook Samantha Hurst and give her some hate mail.
She's going to the trampoline.
Paul lives in Millville.
Alright.
We were gonna do demos, and then we were like, these sound pretty good, so let's just take our time with it.
That was 8 years ago?
No.
No. This
It
is
feels like
This was
it.
a year ago.
This was a year
It
ago.
was like the end of August.
It was
We
August.
literally started at the end of August last year because you all started without me because I wasn't here.
Yeah, he was on his honeymoon.
Oh.
So
But I mean, I don't play shit, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, you just come into your
Yeah.
yeah.
You didn't get out.
So we finished the record and we put it out in June. It's on Spotify. But now, because we
It's on a
have
everything
lot of
else.
things. It's on Pandora.
Spotify, Pandora, Apple
Google
Music,
Play.
Deezer, whatever that is.
Google
Really?
Play.
You guys do all that
It's on
shit
YouTube.
yourself?
You
Figure out how to get it on there?
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. There's a
There's a
couple
service.
like distribution services you pay for,
Yeah.
and they just
Put it
pump
on
it
I
out.
know, but it's confusing. That's what we've been trying to figure. There's so many that we're trying to figure out what,
Yeah.
names to
Yeah, because
get
we're pretty green.
We'll
too.
give you the distro name. What's the distro?
Yeah.
Distro Kid.
Distro Kid.
Thank you,
Distro
Kid.
thank you, Distro Kid.
No, that's just like a online service.
He's just some
Yeah.
kid that distributes.
It's one child.
John Distro.
Yeah.
Johnny
I
Distro.
could
is a
get down
kid.
to
But I forget why I was even.
Well, we were on Facebook and stuff.
About the
I was
album.
embarrassed by it.
Yeah,
Well, we were
dude,
talking about
it's
doing
scary,
weekend
so you have to
stuff.
Hide it. You got like a private Facebook group. So you guys, we'll add you guys, and then you can add people to it.
Okay. But why was I talking about weekend stuff?
Weekend Zach.
Recording.
Oh,
No.
we were gonna do like little short weekend tours.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
That's where we're at. I don't know. I forget.
Yeah.
So now you got an album, and are you gonna go to like Cleveland and shit?
I would like
If
to.
John lets us go.
Cleveland. And
Yeah.
Phil's gonna hook us up in Nashville.
Dude, you're gonna go south. You have a van yet?
No.
No.
That'd be like your jam.
Yeah, dude. That would be so much fun. I'll be a roadie. Fuck yeah.
I can see you doing that.
We need to get a Grand Cherokee and paint it up like Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Actually.
Whoa, that'd be cool.
And just get one of those big like roof rack things.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It's from
And a trailer. That's all you need, right?
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Trailer.
I ain't parking a
Phil
trailer.
brought up
Phil
the
needs a
trailer.
car. That's
Covered fucking trailer.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys selling a van or a trailer?
Go fucking fund
You
the
were just selling the
dinosaur.
van too. He said you were
Yeah.
selling the van.
I know a dude that's selling a van, like $2,000.
$2,000 van.
How much money do we have?
$200.
Couple $100,
So
yeah.
you need to go
Couple
fund the
hundred.
dinosaurs. The GoFundMe shit. That always feels so like desperate.
Begging.
Yeah, I don't want to beg.
Yeah.
We earn our money.
Yeah, but I bet we could make a shit ton of money if fucking dinosaurs started to go for
People would just
No,
send you
I mean
money
I'm
just
not
because
saying
of
we
your
should.
name.
I'm just saying I bet we could raise.
We'll send them a
bunch.
Jeff Goldblum sticker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
you,
what you offer
$10.
that.
you donate
Yeah,
10 bucks, we'll
yeah.
send you a
It's like the
sticker.
offer something.
You donate
Donate 10,
25
you get a
bucks.
shirt.
Yeah.
You get a
Yeah,
$3
CD.
Koozie.
Two stickers.
You donate.
$10 you get a koozie.
2 sticker and a button.
and a CD.
You guys have buttons?
We have buttons,
Yeah.
stickers,
Those little, like 1-inch
koozies.
buttons.
I want a button.
We got some in the
We got
Jeep.
weird bottle openers that work great.
Ball opener like keychain. Like
Yeah.
a
Bottle
circle.
opener.
It's like a circle.
They're the size of like a
2.5
pin,
inches.
2.5 inch pin. You know,
Is
it looks
like
like
a keychain bottle opener?
It is.
That sounds interesting. I'd like one of those too.
We got them.
All right.
You got it.
I gotta get out my
Be
bag.
everywhere.
And I'm gonna buy them off you. I don't want you guys giving me this shit.
No, you got it.
Everybody wants stuff for free. You know?
I don't
I
want.
Is that a potato gun?
No, it's a broken blower. I
Oh.
went through like 4 blowers. Like, look at the size of my
Sorry.
yard, dude. You should see it in the fall. Like the fucking leaves. I didn't know what I signed up for. We bought this house, and then like 2 weeks later, the leaves started falling. I was like, holy shit. I went and bought a blower, it broke, and then my buddy gave me 2, and they were broke. So I gotta-
Shitty
Sorry, I
buddy.
Blower in a trash can.
I saw the end of it. I don't know. It just looked like a potato gun
We
to
could
me.
go and
I haven't
turn
seen
it
a
into a
potato
potato
gun for a
gun.
while.
It looks like it could be a potato.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
do need a potato gun here.
I
You
haven't
do need one.
I haven't used a potato gun in years
I could shoot Gary.
Yeah, she does shoot
with a potato.
Gary. Gary.
There's a target down
Spud
there.
me. Thump.
I just wanted a Gatling potato gun, just a crank. Just
It just shoots out fries.
That'd be great. Yeah.
It cuts it as it
You got a
goes.
slicer. That'd be great. Look like fucking French fried fireworks.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
That would be great.
Oh yeah, right.
And
Especially
maybe
raw.
the heat from it could cook them too.
It'd be scary if there's like oil in there, like hot oil.
Yeah,
That's
So
shooting
if they're
out.
eating them
Scary,
on
yeah.
the way out, that sounds a little dangerous.
Like fries and things.
But
Yeah.
could you imagine the deliciousness?
It would be delicious. Because they'd air cool while they were flying.
Yes.
Like, that's like a
You
fly.
could just
Depends
catch
how
it in
far
your
away you
mouth.
are.
Just watch out for the hot oil.
Eat shit,
With the
potato
fat,
patch.
Yeah.
Eat shit.
Hey, potato patch is alright.
Fuck yeah, Dinosaurs, Gatling's Bud Gun.
Drive-bys on
That's our new
potato
merch
patch.
item.
Crowd with them?
We'll have one at the merch table.
It's $500.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you buy it, cool, thanks. We'll record a second album with the money. Okay, cool.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Get 2 albums.
I want to write a song with you guys. I was talking to you about it.
Submit it.
Who on the
Go
show?
do it. Let's do
You'll
it.
get credits.
Like, cause Caitlin said, like, let's go to a show, and I was like, yeah, I'm down to be a groupie.
Yeah.
I was like, we need a name, and I said we could be the Midlife Crisis Sauruses. It's like we're midlife and like we're fucking, you know. But I want to write a song called Midlife Crisis Saurus with you.
Do it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm a Midlife Crisis Saurus.
I think you.
I like it. I like it. I like
It
it.
sounds like something we would.
I was totally like, yeah, you guys inspired me when I saw you at Howler's. I was like, I need a song with you.
John just played us a
It'd
ridiculous
be about like,
song
you know,
today.
you buy a Harley when you're 50 or something.
Yeah.
Corvette.
Something like that.
And a Corvette.
Corvette.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. But I don't have money for that, so let's drink beer. Let's drink beer.
This is perfect.
Has
I
he
can't
been
take
in the
it
band the whole
to
time?
This is
Fun ones are trying to
perfect.
help.
Are you talking shit?
Yeah, you making fun of us?
No, not at all, dude. I fucking love
I'm
punk
done.
rock.
That's exactly what our songs are.
Yeah.
It's just-
I know. I listened to it. It's fucking
Well,
awesome.
like, who do you guys like? Not like listen to, but like growing up. Like, who's your inspiration? Like, just so I get an idea of.
My grandma
Embarrassing.
and my mom.
Nice.
No,
They were in a band.
no, yeah.
Called My Mom.
Well, okay, well,
Like, hold on. Like, Sublime, like Green Day, Nirvana, Marilyn Manson, Korn,
No, facts.
Metallica.
Well, obviously
or, like,
Korn.
John, we all love,
So
we all
that
love
would-
That's an
Korn.
actual. We
Yeah.
have a Korn sticker actually. That's
Okay.
oh
okay.
yeah, you guys gotta
Yeah.
see the
Okay.
corn
What
What
sticker.
about Phil down there?
You gotta get a sticker and put it up.
Punk-wise, I mean,
You're
Dead
not-
Kennedys really takes the whole
Dead
cake.
Kennedys
Like,
is
they don't
cool.
have songs that sound too similar to each other. Like, they're kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
I really liked that growing up, and still now. Like,
and they're heavy enough to like keep.
Yeah.
yeah, and they're fast. Like,
Yeah, they are.
I always have a
And
bias towards
Oh,
the
those
faster
like
stuff.
fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
And
I
it's-
was like, I never really was into punk rock, and then when I moved to California, a friend of mine got me into like NoFX and Bad Religion was really good. They pulled me in because they say a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them do. Like, because I listen to a lot of reggae, and I was at a punk rock show, and in between the sets, they were playing reggae, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And they're like, yeah, dude, because they're saying the same shit. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's
there's a lot of
mellow.
common ground there.
Yeah, right. Like fuck conformity and all that. Like it's pretty similar.
No doubt.
It's cool Phil saying Dead Kennedys because, like, I don't know, like I said, there was the first iteration and then there's us now.
Yeah.
And so
Kennedy.
when the band started, you might have heard this on that other podcast, but we didn't even really talk about it. It was me and Zach. We got drunk and we were just like, I had a house to myself that I had for college. Everybody else went home. So I was like, let's just write some songs about dinosaurs. I think we talked about it at a show or something.
Let's write songs.
So-
about dinosaurs.
All it was let's write some songs about dinosaurs.
John had an acoustic.
We'll record it on a laptop. We'll put them online. That'll be
John's
it.
roommate got mad at us because we were in a room.
Yeah. And
Just fucking playing all night.
yeah, we
Fucking,
I mean, she wasn't there, but she was like, "What the fuck are you doing in my room?"
posted a
Oh, you're in
video.
a room.
Yeah, we were. She
It
was the whole attic.
She had the whole attic,
She
and
had
it was
the
like
whole attic. It was great to go
it
at
was a
night.
creative space.
yes.
But anyway,
Dude, that's where our church is.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
so we did that, and so the first couple years, I wrote most of the stuff, and I was like always into the Misfits, Ramones, Rancid,
Yeah.
Against Me, Misfits a ton, but
Against me, I like that.
I was into a lot of pop punk, but not. There's like a million subgenres of everything.
Punk, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are you Blink 182 fan?
Yeah, yeah.
I like it.
But like,
Where
there's
are you now?
it's kind of funny because the whole
Hear your voice out trees on.
Sam had a peanut word.
Sam just said Limp Bizkit, but
The biscuits.
I mean, you're wearing one biscuit.
Yeah, look at your shirt.
it's Fred Durst. Yeah, but
I love that comes out on the camera.
but it's kind of funny because there's songs that we wrote back then, or I wrote, or whatever.
We wrote them. Fuck you.
Yeah, but like if you you could name one of our old songs, and I could say, Sam's like, oh, you ripped them off. In some parts I kind of did rip them off,
It's alright.
but there's like specific bands and songs that I'm like, I wanted to make a song like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
But-
dude, that's inspiration.
Yeah.
That's what's cool about. Like I'm telling you, like when I heard you guys, like it inspired me to like be a punk
But now that
punk rock writer.
now that we have like part 2, I guess, because there was a 5-year gap, and these guys are in the picture.
Now that like Phil's
Been writing a shit ton,
like,
and a lot of your
fucking
stuff to
crazy
me
awesome. I
sounds
love it.
Dead Kennedys-ish, like
Love
that,
it, man.
because Dead Kennedys kind of has that like surfy like
Yeah.
twang to the guitar,
Right.
and I think it's more riffy.
Yeah,
like my stuff
yeah,
is
it
just
comes
like,
through.
I'm
Did you guys watch that Amy Winehouse documentary yet?
no, Sam wanted to see it.
Yeah,
I
I think me and
watched
my
it
wife
last
just watched. It's
night.
really good though. You should watch
Really
it.
good. Yeah.
Amy, the one that's just called Amy.
Amy, yeah, it's
Okay.
really good though.
Real
Yeah,
good. I watched
She's
it.
into a lot
You
of.
ended up watching it?
Yeah.
Yeah. She didn't want to get famous though. That was the
No.
problem. She
And then she got taken advantage of.
she was
and then,
scared.
like everyone was like tough love on her. And it was really fucked up.
just go out there and make another hit.
And they were trying. They
Oh,
were like
no.
pulling her into their old,
Close to what?
old music.
lighter.
She
Yeah.
wanted
This
to-
guy needs a lighter.
This guy needs a light.
I got one.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's what they tell us.
Thank
Just
you.
go out there and make a hit.
And
And
then
again-
you're gonna get a promoter.
But
and
do you
they're
want
gonna
that?
make
Like,
you.
do you want to be? You don't want to be. Do you?
I mean, we're like Pittsburgh famous.
Do you want
I want to make money playing music.
right?
I want to make money playing
Make
music.
money.
That'd be
Fuck
awesome.
yeah, dude.
It's-
See, that's
He won't
the
let
thing.
us make money.
It's
So
a
you're
fun
not about
hobby.
like, oh, fucking sellouts. Yeah, like, fuck it. Dude.
I mean,
I'll
there's
sell
like
my
bad
shit.
shit you can do that like isn't.
He thinks if you make money, you're a sellout.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't think that. No, I don't.
Why do you think we put Jeff Goldblum on a T-shirt?
Yeah.
It's gonna sell.
We're doing it
Some
now.
money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Thanks,
the thing that
Jeff.
makes us money is
Yeah.
T-shirts. So.
I wore it during the Mike Hitt episode.
Yeah, you did. That's how it came up. The whole
Yeah.
fucking thing came up.
Yeah. At the very end,
Mhm.
we were like, oh yeah.
I forgot I was wearing it.
I made you take it off for whatever reason. I don't know.
Yeah, you made me shed my skin.
Yeah.
A hater.
why?
I think you guys were talking about like just, or he was saying something about like just working with local bands and
bands,
stuff,
yeah, that
and you were
was
like, oh
mine.
yeah.
That's right. I fucking
Yeah.
wore fucking that.
Yeah, because where his studio is, it's a whole. You walk it. Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Hit it up.
I'm not gonna hit that.
Everybody has that same reaction. It's a blow out sound.
It takes the longest puffs ever.
Yeah, he fucking cheesed the song there.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm crying right now. That was wonderful, Phil. Smoke more.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Well, now that Phil's ready, ask Phil some more questions.
Yeah, so what I was like, you're in a couple bands, right? From what I heard on the
Just-
last podcast.
This and one other one.
I'm wearing one of
Sarlacc.
his other band's shirt actually. Sarlacc.
That's it.
Sarlacc, that's that fucking Star Wars movie.
It's that
Boba
beast.
I can't get away from the gimmick bands.
Yeah, it's a Star Wars
He's in a
band.
Star Wars band also.
Oh shit, that's right. I did hear that on the other guy.
Yeah.
The other guy.
That was-
So is it songs about Star Wars?
Yeah, some part of the story of Star Wars somewhere in there.
I feel like it's evolved a little bit.
It's getting a little farther removed from Star Wars because, I mean, we started in 07, and that was like my first time ever writing songs, and I wasn't gonna pen lyrics about any of my opinions or feelings or anything. Because I mean, who wants to listen to a 20-year-old talk about anything they think? Probably nobody.
That's what I want to hear.
I didn't know a damn about life, but I thought I knew a damn about Star Wars back in those days. And
What do you think about it now? You don't like Star Wars now?
no, we're gonna do one more album and
I think it's shy away
pivot.
from it.
We'll pivot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Trek or something.
Jump on the lazy Susan and
Something.
turn
I mean,
another
it'd be fun to just be a general band with
Yeah.
no gimmick,
Right.
but we'll see what
Well,
Oh, you're
happens.
stuck in this one at least.
Yeah.
So is it punk rock too?
Sort
So
of.
heavier.
It's a little more kind of grindcore inspired punk, I guess.
It's just rock music.
It's heavy.
A little
It's so
bit.
hard to,
It's
like,
really heavy.
classify music.
I mean,
really
it's
like-
it's fast.
It's
I mean,
really fast.
look at this.
Yeah, look at that. That says.
That says
That
Sarlacc.
says. Can you read that?
I was gonna ask if that says
Yeah.
That means it's heavy.
Yeah. You can't read it.
Less legible.
Yeah.
That's how they always do it.
What the fuck is Sarlacc?
The Sarlacc pit.
It's
The
the
Star
Sarlacc.
Wars.
That's what Boba Fett falls in.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
they were
Yeah.
gonna dump,
I'm not too
you know, all of them into it.
Yeah.
I've been hearing my whole, because my name's Luke. Everyone's like, I am your father. I'm like, fuck you, my mom's not a whore. I know, right, Sam? That was I looked over at Sam and she was like, oh my
We need to,
God.
I'll add the ding. Yeah, there we go. But okay, I'll ask.
But like, everyone thinks they're clever when they say that shit. It's like, fuck you,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't,
Yeah.
Boy, I never heard that one.
Same
Well, that's
like,
only
I'm
the
a
100th time I've heard
right,
that today.
and I'm a window cleaner too, and fuckers all the time walk by and they're like, hey, you missed a spot. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Well, at my job, I deliver
Like,
to a
great
Justin
joke, asshole.
Yeah, right. I never
rude.
heard that one.
Yeah.
I delivered to a
Like,
Justin
wipe it in
Bieber.
the face.
I delivered to a Justin Bieber. I didn't even ask him. His name's Justin Bieber.
Did you just
I
giggle
wanted
like a little
to.
girl?
I was like, I'm not even gonna ask him.
Oh, Jay.
And he
I know
probably
everybody-
appreciated you so much.
Yeah,
you know,
thank you.
Probably.
I got a package. No one said shit. It's cool. Like everything's
He's a
great
true
today.
Are
believer.
you related to Justin Bieber?
Yeah,
No.
like Michael Bolton.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
But let me ask
Like
a
the
question.
singer?
Like,
People call
what's
me
it
Mike.
gonna take for you guys to get a hit? Like, I'm familiar with like more hip hop.
They're all hits.
They're all hits.
Okay,
all
but for people to hear your hits.
Oh, well, it's
We have to leave.
Like, come on, what do you guys have to do? Like, you have to leave Pittsburgh, right? I know, that's the fucking problem.
Facebook
Well,
has
why
to
don't
change
you-
their
they
advertising
come
rules.
back
Yeah,
here.
Facebook has to change their
Facebook
advertising.
won't let
Just
us.
1 week at a time. One
So
weekend at a time.
once we put the album out, I was like, we'll put some money into just
Yeah.
Facebook ads. Every time we post a Facebook ad, it comes back disapproved. It will
because
not
of the
approve it.
F word.
Yeah,
Serious?
because of the band name. No matter what we post, and then I have to go back in and appeal it, and I have to type in like a box like, hey, it's just the band name. We've been around for 8 years.
Can't you star it?
We have followers. No,
is
they
that
won't.
selling out for you to star it?
I mean,
F stars CK star K.
I don't think I'd be
CKY?
bothered by that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The
I
point
would-
still comes
I'd let
across.
I mean, my son sees my T-shirt, but like, I'd be okay with my kids seeing
If I
it.
was your manager, I'd be pressing that. Like, maybe.
Yeah.
What
Ooh,
the
that's what we
fuck,
need.
but
Yeah,
why?
I mean, the
Yeah.
kids are into these kind of words.
I know, but look what you're running into. Like,
Yeah.
there's a rapper named, his name is Titty Boy.
2 Chainz.
They made him change his name to 2 Chainz, and now he's super famous and shit.
Yeah.
I never
So
knew that.
That's
I
why
never
Titty,
knew-
Titty 2 Chainz. Titty
I
Boy,
never knew
Titty
that.
Boy means that he was like a mama's boy.
2 Chainz, he's got like a TV show on Vice.
Yeah,
doesn't
most
he?
expensivest.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
never knew
That's
his
awesome.
name used to be Titty
So
Boy.
it's-
Maybe we
He
need
was
a
like
TV
Ludacris
show.
back in the early 2000s.
I saw
Yeah.
the donut episode. That was good.
Like
Most
the gold and
expensive.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make a TV show.
That was wild.
Alright, this is it.
That'd be great.
Here we are.
Here we are. All right.
Here we are. This is
Yeah.
the pilot.
It's the first time on
promo.
camera.
Pilot.
At least
Yeah.
record when you like go on tour. Or whatever
Yeah.
you guys do, you know?
Yeah, you could give Sam a camera. She'll fucking record, right?
Who said she's coming on tour? No. I love you, Mom.
We went on tour once.
Oh, is she mom? You
Yeah,
guys
she's
call
my
her
mom.
No, the problem you really do
That's
have
my
to
dad.
sell
That's
out to make it now. You kind of do have to like follow
It's tough.
the
I mean,
steps, the
that's-
sell out steps to make it. You
I
gotta
think
film yourself.
Touring and merch is like what
It's-
gets you money.
with
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
what
John
we're
has to grow a
doing
beard.
with punk,
Yeah.
that you gotta just
Yeah.
Grow a beard?
no.
That's okay. You're
He
a
shaved.
guy.
He shaved today.
I shaved today, but it was just like
That's okay.
hairs.
It was those scragglers.
I think it's cool. You're
Like
the
a
one
Sidney
guy that
Crosby
doesn't have
beard.
one.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
It's worse than Sidney
It's
Crosby.
worse.
Try.
Yeah,
You got
So
long
you've
hair.
tried.
oh, I've tried.
It's just a little peaches down.
Yeah,
You got long hair.
yeah.
Yeah, it makes up for it.
But no, I think you really have to work and just like play shows and
Play,
like any
right.
band that I know that has gotten big through like the punk scene.
It's a
It's,
grind.
you just tour.
Yeah.
I mean,
You have to be willing to quit your job.
yeah,
leave everything.
and like we're not gonna do that.
That's rough camp. Yeah, you
I
can
mean,
do Weekend Warriors.
yeah,
shit, like
I think the next
Buffalo,
step is-
Philly.
Be like
Cleveland,
other
Columbus,
cities close to
yeah.
Tri-state
Pittsburgh.
area.
Go from there. Yeah,
Is there any like cities you're like focused in on?
Cleveland, Philly.
Philly would be good, yeah.
Could you go up to
Cleveland,
New York?
Yeah,
Is there a good punk scene up there right
Yeah,
now?
where is the punk scene? Seattle still?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, really?
Philly has a lot of
not
good
bad,
bands.
Philly does.
I know dudes in
Yeah, Philly.
Buffalo, like those on the Cinder guys. They
Yeah.
come down, but they just tour and tour
Yeah.
and tour. Like
Yeah.
they're always,
Every year they're
Always
back.
going somewhere.
and it's really it's like a bummer because like
That's
some
a-
bands they'll do that, nothing comes of it. You know,
Yeah.
like they'll
Yeah.
get a little bit of a following, but
Yeah,
you know you almost have to hope like. It's weird because, you know, punk's like this big DIY, like, do your own thing, work at it. But there are like big labels in the punk scene where like maybe the next step from that is like all of a sudden you get offered like a week on tour opening for somebody bigger, you know,
right.
and then people notice that.
Right.
Like you can't just magically like have a song and somebody's like, these guys are great.
Yeah.
You know.
Like YouTube sensation.
And no one's gonna play us on the radio.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
The closest thing is we did in May, right? We played with our friends Latecomer, another Pittsburgh punk band. They somehow got hooked up with Root Sports, which is now AT&T Sports Network, and they wrote a baseball song. And it turns out they never used the baseball song, but they used their song for the Pirates to do that Sunday night or Friday night rocks.
Yeah.
And they'll like show a band playing somewhere,
They were all there.
and they'll cut it in between innings and stuff.
Yeah.
So for Latecomer, they were like, all right, we're like a punk band that plays at bars a lot. So AT&T Sports Network came to Howlers, did up the whole band room really nice.
Set up like crazy.
Set it up, put Iron City. It's an Iron City thing too. So they just put Iron City stuff everywhere. And what they did was they had Latecomer, like it was a show. We played, and they played, and I forget who else played. But they played the same 30-second chunk of the song 10 times.
Yeah.
And they just said, everybody go crazy. Like,
It's
so they
just like
filmed
exploding
it.
nuts, like,
And
put
they
it on the big screen at the Pirate game.
yeah, well they showed it on TV.
Oh, really?
But the guy that was like the production manager that liked us, and he was like, we have a song called Carnivores on Bloomfield Beach.
Yeah.
He's like, I really like that song. Could you change the lyrics a little bit? we'll promote you guys as FYD, and we could do this for next season, and go back to Howlers, do it all again, and then
What lyrics did you want out? Like swear words or like?
Well, the song's about dinosaurs visiting the Bloomfield community pool, which is commonly called Bloomfield Beach.
Yeah.
And dinosaurs just coming there and just eating everyone. Like,
There's a lot of like Pittsburgh
babies.
references and stuff.
Maybe they play with the dinosaurs. Yeah.
There's some Bloomfield references.
Yeah.
Well, the first part is
See, you're already selling out. See, that's what I'm saying.
But that's not selling out.
It
It's just fucking
selling out.
We won't get any money for that.
Alright,
We
but I'm
won't get
saying-
any money for
We
it.
get free
now.
beer for one
We'll
night.
get free beer.
It will be on TV.
That's an advertisement.
It's the
Shell of yourself. I'm just saying.
That's not free. You're
But
working
like,
for
it's
that.
cool to like have people hear you.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And when it comes down to it, if we're playing a show, we're still gonna play the
We're gonna play
song.
I'm not
And-
knocking
and-
you. Would Kurt Cobain change his lyrics?
whatever we do end up changing, it's still gonna be about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, you got.
It just won't be about them, you know, like
Cobain.
eating your wife's fake tits in an icy light.
Yeah.
That's kind of the interesting point of a gimmick band, though, where like it's not that personal. We're not really attached to the lyrics the way that like a real band
It's already
would.
that.
Yeah,
We're
like,
not like
yeah.
crying over these lyrics.
Oh, I am.
They're very emotional.
Yeah.
Life's fake
So you
tits
would
and
sell
eyes
out,
lie.
Gotta hurt Berg Saturday
I'm
night.
just saying. It's like,
That song also shits on Sure Save,
Yeah.
Which is about to be gone.
Dells.
Dells is gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Icy light.
Icy Light. Well, no. it doesn't-
No, it's
No.
the dinosaurs are drinking icy light.
Yeah.
I like.
They're
your,
using the
I like
fake
your
tits as
hockey
ice cubes.
Songs, the Lemieux songs. Fucking
Well, I was like, can we do that song? And he was like, I don't know. I mean, there's no way they could use Drop the fucking puck. Yeah.
You fucking ice.
Pitch the ball.
I know what you mean. If you're a gimmick band, you're not writing about your life. So there's not like a
Yeah.
manager saying, take that part out. You're like, yeah, but that's the whole point of the song. I'm talking about
Yeah.
my girlfriend who died. You want me to take that out? Like Kurt Cobain wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? So,
Kurt loved Pittsburgh.
Kurt loves
But
Pittsburgh.
you're okay with taking out like eating children at the Bloomfield?
Yeah.
I
Well,
wouldn't though. I'm just like,
I mean, I'm still a little iffy on
It's not
it.
that graphic.
Yeah.
That's pretty personal to you.
The first part is
I tapped in on something.
the first words in that song.
There's a risk.
Wrap that baby in a terrible towel.
Top it with fries and gobble it down.
It's about eating a baby with fries in a terrible towel.
Like a Permanis fucking
a
sandwich.
baby burrito.
Yeah, dude, and you're like, so yeah, I wouldn't be offended by that.
What?
Right.
That's awesome.
Could you imagine just, I don't even know, Francisco Crivelli just
Curvelli.
Curvelli?
Curvelli.
What?
You really think Curvelli?
Sam just left.
He's a big sport guy.
Sur Valley.
Sur Valley.
Yeah.
I was yamming.
Oh, there she goes.
Sam left.
Bye, Sam.
She's offended.
Yeah, like a montage of like Sur Valley just hitting home runs and just us over top of it, like.
Watch big toots and rice.
Yeah, my wife chicks. Yeah, like it's.
Yeah.
I understand why we should probably change the words if
I
it's
love
going to be in
bugs.
a pirates montage.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a family affair.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so is the Bloomfield Pool.
Baby and
Yeah.
Families go there.
Well, I know rappers that did
Friday.
I read about the families.
Gobble it up.
They did like a Dick LeBeau song, like these two rappers, and NFL Network picked it up.
Yeah.
Put it on NFL Network.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So there's little ways you never know you could get.
Yeah,
popular.
like as long as you're doing your thing, and if something comes along, like fuck,
Right.
let's do it.
I posted something last year at some point, and my dad, because my mom and dad just got smartphones for the first time, and my dad messaged
Wasn't that
me.
like 5 years ago?
No, this is recent. He goes, I think it's time to change the name. And I was like, it's a little too late.
Yeah.
And then I
Everybody's
changed
gonna tell you that.
I changed the subject. I was like, how's things going?
Sorry, who told you that?
My dad.
Be it family. You gotta
Yeah.
stay away from family.
Yeah.
When it comes to like podcasting or bands, you just have to just like tune them out.
Yeah, just let 'em-
It's our hobby.
You gotta
like
go
your
over the
music,
hump.
that's what
I-
Your family.
But he has come to see us.
Your parents have come to our shows before.
Yeah.
One show.
So
Yeah.
Your mom fell down.
Like your grandma will be like, I don't know about that. Like I know grandma. Like,
Yeah.
I know. It's alright, man.
yeah.
It happens.
It's just a word, right?
But like, I mean,
I
it's
won't let
not
my
like I
parents
think
go.
selling out is like if you start fucking fishing out your songs. Like, okay, write me a song.
Yeah, which
You
will
know?
happen once you have a hit. They constantly want that.
Who's that guy that writes all the pop songs?
And they pay you. That's
That DJ
Selling
Swedish
dude.
guy.
There's like a Swedish guy that's written like Britney Spears and
Yeah.
Sync, Backstreet
Yeah.
Boys, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
He just has this dude writes all their songs.
right.
His name's like Rick.
Yeah, they don't even write it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know what you're saying.
Some
They write
reptilian.
their own stuff. They
So we
don't-
should get a hold of him.
You gotta find
Rick
Rick.
Rick
You gotta
Songs.
find
Rick
Where you
Songs.
from?
Smith.
Swedish and he writes songs.
Rick Songs. Rick
Songs.
Songs. Yeah.
That's what Swedish names are, right? Some
It
Yeah.
is. Anything that ends in
No, usually
SOS. That's my last name. Larson.
Or Bert, like
I just realized.
Jorgensen.
Jeez.
Jorgensen.
Jorgensen.
You got my lighter?
I do. I was saving it in my hand.
right.
See if I can do a better toss this time. Yeah.
Great toss.
that one costs less than the.
Yeah.
I love that.
Stan guy, I love the show.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
that would be a cool shot.
Sports beat.
Slow
Let me
mo.
kind of pivot to a question. Let me pivot. Let's just
Pivot.
let's get back on
man.
track.
I like that word. They used it earlier.
Say, let me
Someone said
segue.
heavy.
I watched it in Silicon Valley today.
Come on, let me
What's
pivot.
that?
I watched an episode of Silicon Valley today, and they were it's like tech talk.
I
Like,
love that. That's my
pivot
favorite
your
show.
company's direction.
I love that.
That's a
show.
good word.
Yeah, pivot. Yeah, you
Always
pivot
good.
direction in the company.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah, swing your
Ooh,
momentum
drop a second
into
goal.
another direction.
Drop the square.
It's a funny show.
That one popped out?
Yeah.
Whoa, dude, that was. How the fuck did that? It like opened and closed in one cigarette. Birthed it.
Yeah, that is
Like gave birth to
If it
it.
was open, that'd be
I want a
one-
cigarette
Yeah,
Pez
right, but it was already
dispenser.
Yeah, like a
It already
Dude,
is.
that would be cool.
That'd be sweet.
You just grab it with your lips.
We should mail this to ourselves and get the copyright right now.
Yeah.
You're right.
Saturday, you can mail shit on Saturday,
That's
right?
not legit, is it? I've heard that so many times.
I don't think it is.
Fucking copyright.
Nothing's original. Everything's
Everything's been done at some point.
Yeah.
There's
been
probably
said.
another
Did we
dinosaur
copyright
punk.
the album?
What?
Did we copyright this album?
We'll mail it to ourselves. I don't know.
You guys, so you're not copyrighted?
It's on
Actually,
Gilmore.
Well, that's expensive.
Maybe-
What's our label?
Data slaves.
yeah, data slaves.
Data slave. Do you guys have, do you have your website?
Or is this Bandcamp?
We have a Bandcamp. I mean, that's
We have a GeoCities.
Third party kind of type of thing.
Bandcamp's just like a music hosting site.
Yeah.
If you've
If
never
you
been
want to
there.
use message us and we'll
Yeah.
send you a t-shirt.
Oh, okay. They can find you on
Yeah,
we take, like,
we have.
Venmo
You
payments
can
and
buy
stuff.
the record digitally
Yeah.
on there.
Do they get a cut?
Yeah.
They get.
They do. They get like a nickel.
We have.
It's a fair cut.
That's not bad.
Well, actually, I made that up. I'm not sure what it is.
No, it's. We have it.
It's not that much.
Yeah, it's $4.
It's actually, yeah, it's
He's like
half,
seven.
half, yeah.
We have it.
At least
I have it set at $6.66, or pay what you want, and
That's the price?
yeah,
666.
But if somebody pays well, that's the minimum.
Okay.
So if somebody pays $6.66, we get like $5.32 or something. So Bandcamp takes like $1.
Would you sell actual CDs?
Yeah.
Though? Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
How much is your digital?
And people are buying them like a CD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sold for like $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually cheaper to get it in person.
Yeah.
It is. That's an incentive to come see us. Yeah.
Plus, you get the amazing artwork.
Yeah. Our friend Danny did the cover.
Have you guys pressed any vinyl? Is that
It's so expensive.
And
I want to.
Let's get
That'd be
mastered for
sick,
vinyl and
dude.
stuff.
Let me know when you
That's
do. I want one.
Yeah, I do too.
Maybe we'll do a 7-inch or something.
I want to do a 7-inch.
Do
I want to do a
7-inch.
split with somebody.
That'd be cool. Shit.
Yeah.
Because then we can split the cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do like the A, they do the B or something.
Yeah.
Like 1 or 2 songs aside.
It's a punk. It's a
really
punk
cool.
thing.
Yeah, splits are cool.
Splits are
I've
great.
listened to
Vinyl's
splits.
fucking hit.
Some of my favorite splits, they mix. It's not just this band and then this band. They intertwine the songs.
Or they'll cover
I like
each
that a
other.
lot.
The bands will
Yeah,
cover each
They
other.
like make
too.
an album together.
That's
almost.
cool.
Yeah.
They make it work.
That'd
Holy-
be neat. Is there
let's
anyone
do
that
that.
presses vinyl in Pittsburgh?
There's one in Cleveland or Columbus or something. I know a lot of bands here that do vinyl.
Do.
They go out there because what it is,
Cleveland.
the shipping is ridiculous because it's so heavy. So they'll drive out there and pick it up.
Yeah, go
But
pick that shit up. My brother owns a moving company if you ever need something picked up in Cleveland.
there you go.
Yeah, record labels are loving this
Fucking
digital.
networking here.
Think about all the money these record labels that they got to cut out for not doing CDs, vinyl, tapes, straight digital. These
Yeah.
record labels just make, they don't have to worry about shipping it, pressing it,
Right.
leaking.
Fucking
That's why
download
songs
that
don't
shit,
leak
push a
anymore.
button.
You have to send it in to get it pressed. Somebody at the press would steal it, put it on the
Napster.
internet. Your album
Yeah.
would leak the week before.
Shit ain't happening.
Napster,
Napster.
LimeWire.
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 Kazaa.
Kazaa.
There he is.
And
dude,
Kazaa Light.
I killed so many computers with that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There he is definitely
When I was in
crashed.
California, yeah, we were trying to
LimeWire
burn
screwed me
CDs to
up.
make money. I worked with a bunch of Mexicans, and we would fucking ask them what kind of Mexican music they like, and we'd burn them CDs and sell them for $10.
Oh man.
We did it for like a week.
I had a CD dealer in high school. $3 for an album. He had like a printout of everything he had. Like,
Oh really?
oh man, that's how I got my Linkin Park and my Stained
Right.
in like the Deftones. All kinds of shit
Do you
from him.
remember BMG? Are you old enough for that?
Oh, that was.
Yeah,
I'm 31.
31. Okay.
Yeah, I just turned 30.
I'm the
It was
ranking
like
old timer.
The mail in, like
Yeah.
you get it in the thing, and you check and you get like all these CDs for a penny.
The Columbia
And you
Record
had to order
Club.
all this other shit, but I was like
Yeah.
underage, so I never had to fucking pay like the $19 for one CD afterwards.
The penny thing.
Yeah. I think I got in some arguments with my mom a couple times about like I want to do this, but I also didn't know bands yet. So I'm like, this looks cool. I don't know.
That's fine.
But that made me like I had like a 4 Non Blonde CD. I love that chick was cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the good old days.
Yeah, man. What's that song?
I'd buy a CD just off the album cover. Like I'd be like, this looks cool. Like
Yeah.
DMX, I saw the DMX cover when the first one came out, and I
This
bought
guy's
it.
scary.
Yeah,
Oh,
just because of that, I'm like, damn. It never would happen now.
What's going on? That song.
I think is it called What's Up?
What's up?
What's
Yeah.
up?
Yeah. What's
Thanks,
up?
Sam.
You need a beer?
Yeah,
Trip, you need a beer?
Yeah.
No, if you could grab me one.
Hell yeah. What do you want?
Take-
Here. Pass it down.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What's going on? It's happening the whole time. Like
Oh gee, I didn't even think about that.
you know,
That is-
right
that is
now.
cicada.
Has it been going off the whole time?
That's
Like,
cicada.
I don't know. Here's a fugly.
It's just what's on top.
Crickets that loud.
I don't want that.
All right,
Get something light. Yeah, I'll take that.
you're dripping on me.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Exactly one.
Probably.
This is cool, man. We got banded, but I really want to write that song with you.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah.
Like, I want to ask your opinion. Yeah.
No, like
No, I was about to
The
bring up
song-
John just played us a song today about
driving here, I was like, listen to this. It's about a juggalo dinosaur.
Juggalo
Well, did you like Ice
On a-
I
on
had
a-
a juggler.
on a shit nut
I had one
diet.
work for me, dude. He was
I never had anything against him. I just never got into him.
I like the Great Malenko. You ever hear that
But,
album?
yeah,
I think they're good albums.
I have a copy of it somewhere.
Yeah. Did you ever listen to ICP?
a little bit. Like there's some weird shit, dude. But
I-
it just
Do you
got
think-
real
I
weird.
respect
man.
them.
Right.
Know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they did their own thing.
On a poison ivy plant.
I don't have a thing against them.
toxins.
It's really interesting. We actually,
my stream.
we played a
Cult following. Like I think that's neat.
we played a Halloween show where we dressed up as juggalos. And we all painted our faces.
I made a
It
mess.
was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had some fake.
By the end of the set, there was just Fago and
white face
white
paint.
paint
And my face
all
paint.
over Howlers.
the microphone,
Yeah.
The head of the microphone was white
Yeah.
because of me.
I don't know how they do it. That's another reason to respect them.
They use really
always.
expensive
Yeah.
nice face paint.
They probably have a sponsorship.
Dude, Kiss paved the way for all that shit.
Yeah.
Remember the album when they put
They probably got people to do their makeup
one album?
too.
No, Kiss. Yeah, it's a different one album.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Kiss,
Actually, the new song,
Yeah.
we're gonna straight up, it's an homage.
Wow, I didn't realize that it was from Kiss to ICP though. Both
They're
face
both
paint.
from Detroit.
And they both wear face paint.
Yeah.
Is that a Detroit thing?
wow.
It's
Yeah,
a
I know.
Detroit. Everyone
It's
from
Kiss
Detroit
from
wears face
They
paint.
just want to be clowns.
Actually, Kiss
And they
Kiss
wear
might
those
not be
fancy
from
watches.
Detroit.
It's like a good watch company.
They just have Detroit Rock City.
Really?
This song's
They
Detroit
build,
Rock
like,
City.
I don't
bikes
think
or
they're from
something.
Detroit.
Frick, find out.
Need a fact checker.
I think they
they're from,
cars.
They're not anymore, dude.
L.A. or
What?
Vegas or something.
Fake cars.
West Portland's not from Detroit.
Sam, look up where Kiss is from.
Where's Kiss from?
That's like New York or something.
He's from like
Probably from
Minnesota
LA.
or something.
Yeah,
You think he's from LA?
He's an asshole. You ever hear him in an interview?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy sucks.
Yeah, he's a fucking
Eugene.
cocky
maybe we
asshole.
should have made
That guy
that song.
sold out.
Yeah, big
No,
time. He's the
well,
definition
No,
of
we
selling
should.
out.
Yeah.
We should.
I just went and saw
Copyright
Neil
everything.
Hamburger. He really handed it to Gene Simmons.
Neil Hamburger.
Who's Neil Hamburger?
It's a comedian.
He's America's Funny Man.
I don't know him.
I don't know.
He's a stand-up comedian.
He's been around.
He's America's funny.
That's what it goes by.
Yeah, I said New York.
And
He's from New York.
American?
That's right.
It's good. He'll pick somebody and diss him real hard.
Oh, really?
He really riled on him.
Yeah.
I loved when he said, just repeat his joke. He was like, why did Justin Bieber ejaculate on a hot fudge sundae? Because his management told him he couldn't come on his audience till he was 21.
Oh my
Like, he's a ridiculous man, and it's Gene Simmons was his target on this tour, and it was really good.
Great.
So he'll go the whole show about him? Or just like pieces
You know,
of it?
a couple minutes of material, and then some about something else. Come back and go back and bash him again.
Oh,
like,
okay.
and it's so ridiculous. It's
Funny
not
guy, I
like
gotta check that
personal
guy out.
per se.
Neil Hamburger.
Neil Hamburger, check him out.
I got a headrest.
Yeah, you
Happy for
do.
you.
Well, I tried to put a stump out here for one of you.
Oh, like
To rest your head on?
This is out of a van.
I wouldn't have liked that.
Bench
An
out of a
ottoman.
van. I
Yeah.
love that.
It looks cool, but it doesn't feel.
How about St. Francis of Assisi? Get him over here.
I'll sit on him. Alright.
Log.
See, this was the.
Too big for that thing.
Oh,
Sit
your
on
feet.
St.
You got
Francis
a
of
footrest.
Assisi's face.
Let's do that.
Don't sit on.
There you go.
There you go.
Thanks, Iron City.
Oh.
Thanks, Iron City,
Yeah,
for
here.
the
Sit
stump.
in the show.
Friday Night Rocks. Craig. Craig.
Buckos.
Craig.
Craig AT&T.
Craig. This is for you, Craig. Craig's gonna watch this. Craig loves us, and I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're working on the new
Sam's judging
lyrics.
so hard.
I'm looking right at the camera and talking to Craig. We're working on new lyrics. It's been a long summer. We've been very busy.
AT&T Sports Network.
AT&T, not Root.
AKA
Not Root.
John apologizes for saying root 10 times earlier.
Yeah. Well, there used to be something before that.
It's like they say, Stan, Guy, love the show, and Craig. Where are we?
An hour.
What time is it? We have a show.
Yeah, you
No, it's not even 8. We're good.
Ah,
It's not
okay.
even 8.
Fine. Fine.
Roll Tide.
Shut up. Still paying again.
So we covered quite a bit, man. Fucking potato guns.
To kiss.
It's a kiss. Face paint all over a dirty microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
So what's like your most exciting show that you ever done? Like, it's gotta feel cool as shit to have like a mosh pit
Choking
in front
victim.
of you.
Choking victim.
We went for Choking Victim last summer.
What is
Mr.
that?
Smalls.
Choking Victim
Yeah, like
is...
a little-
Was that our second show after
was our
we came back?
That was our second show with
May of
this
last
lineup.
year. Yeah.
Oh really?
And it was at Smalls, Mr. Smalls. So it was like,
Second show sequel.
yeah. And it was like the biggest show we ever played up to that point. And probably still the biggest show we've ever played.
And there was
Yeah.
mosh pits in front of you.
There
Did
was
you
a
jump into
circle
the
pit.
stage? Did you?
There was a
You
circle
would've.
pit. It was awesome.
What?
Did you jump into this? Did you crowd surf?
No, I should.
He does that at other shows.
We were the openers.
Like,
Yeah.
I was the opener. I didn't want to
We're
get
one
too
out of three
crazy.
bands.
My
Yeah,
mic,
perfect.
if I had a wireless mic, I would.
you'd be all in it.
Yeah, Zach
I
likes
need to get a
jump out to the
wireless
crowd all
mic,
the
and then
time.
I would.
Dude,
I
you
would
get fired
go.
up there.
I'm sure he's gonna do that tonight at some point.
Choking Victim is, it was like a reunion tour. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Leftover Crack. They're like a ska punk band from New York. Choking Victim was around and they put out one album in I think 99 or 2000. So it was like their big reunion tour. And for whatever reason, I think a friend of ours put in a word with Opus One, the people that booked Smalls.
Yeah.
It was like, talk to Fuck Yeah Dinosaurs. So I got an email one day. It was like, do you guys want to open for Choking Victim? Like, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
And
Super Fun Time Monster Party Band did too.
yeah. And it was crazy because towards the end of the set we have one song that kind of just goes down to Trip and Fill. It's just like a bass and drum break.
Yeah.
Just for him to pause and me to pause and drink a beer, obviously. But just this break, yeah. But it was this breakdown, and we always we leave that as one spot to if we want to say anything or whatever, we'll just drag that out for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's just them keep going. And I looked out and I just see a circle pit. And I'm like, I've never seen this many people reacting to us. And it was also a really cool show because a lot of our old friends from high school and just from bands we used to play with way back were there. Yeah, my brother showed up.
That added a lot of fuel to the fire.
So I'm looking down and seeing people I know the whole time we're playing. I'm like, oh shit, they haven't seen us in forever. But yeah, we during that song, it was just people we don't know. Just
the revival.
It was crazy. Yeah, I remember being like, I don't want to end it. The song, I want this to just keep going. But that was a sweet show. And then
4 shows that day.
yeah, he played 4 shows that day in 4 different bands.
Are you still in 4 different bands?
Yeah. One of the ones I was in then, I'm not in now, but I joined another one.
Jesus.
Idiot.
And you print things.
Yeah.
4 bands and you print things.
Yeah.
Put
that's all
that
I
on a
do.
t-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm in 4 bands
I
and I
print
print
tonight
things.
this.
But it's also always a cool show where people we don't know are there.
Yeah.
And people we don't know are coming up and being like, you guys are
That
cool.
was fucking great.
And buying stuff.
See, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because we get sick of seeing Sam and my wife there.
Yeah.
We want some new folks.
Yeah.
Well, I used to video
Cholton, a little
I know,
Cholton.
there'd be 5 people in the crowd. And
Yeah.
one guy got the lights cut on in the middle of his performance.
Are you
He
shitting
was
me?
performing, he put the lights on. He was still going. It was it's a rough.
If I was in a punk band, that'd make me go harder.
Yeah.
Fucking turn it up.
I've had cans thrown at me.
Really?
Yeah. In another
That'd be
band.
cool.
Well, everybody thought we were going over our set time,
Oh.
but it turned out we weren't. So afterwards, everybody was like, "We're so sorry." But yeah, we were getting stuff thrown at us. Yeah, it was.
Wait,
Really
what?
mean.
That was when I was in Sucker Punch.
Oh.
We played one of the last Roboto shows.
That's a movie, actually.
It was fun. Yeah.
I accidentally threw a beer at Phil at our last show.
In Deutschtown.
Accidentally.
It was rowdy. It was a very
Is
rowdy
there a lot of
set.
people there?
Yeah.
There was.
That was
it
like
was
to come down
sweety.
That was a
Our set
really
was
good
like,
show.
It was at capacity, actually.
I
It was.
I was
Yeah.
concentrating
It was real
so
sweaty.
hard, I didn't
It
even
was very
realize.
sweaty.
I noticed it and then I forgot it because I had to. I didn't have enough
See,
RAM
that's
to
just,
keep
I've always
thinking about it.
thought about being in a band just because it probably feels so cool to be up there just fucking giving it.
Giver.
That was
It's
as
fun.
close as we ever came to having people be completely around, surrounding us.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the funnest shows where everybody that's
we had
there
no
is
space to walk
there
everybody
with
through.
us.
I
It's like a
just-
unit of
It was
people.
so
right.
cool.
You see me? I jump and run
Yeah,
around.
you're fucking-
I didn't have that. I didn't have.
You went back to
that.
the bar.
Zach
Zach did
walking around
disappear.
on
He
the
disappeared at one
I
point.
did disappear at
He
one point
disappeared at
into
one
the
point.
crowd
Like, into the crowd,
and
like, you
walked
couldn't
over
see him.
towards the bar.
Yeah.
I was watching your microphone cord length, and I was so happy you had ample amount.
Yeah.
Keep going.
It was so
disappeared for a
smooth.
little
It's like,
bit.
oh, nothing's gonna go wrong. We're good.
We're good. You can still hear them.
Yeah.
We got another guest.
Hey, Hobby.
Fuck yeah, hobby.
Well, any last words, Luke?
I don't know, we're done?
Yeah. Anything you want to promote or say?
Nah.
I can't see that.
Oh,
What does Sam have?
What's Sam have?
Homestead Grays.
Oh, Weekend Zach.
what's that?
I can think of a couple things,
Yeah.
but we'll promote Weekend Zach first.
Yeah,
Why
dude,
not,
promote it up.
Uh,
We'll play some of your music too.
Yeah.
okay.
We got some stuff to plug too, besides Zach. Weekend Zach.
Sam started an Instagram account called Weekend Zach last year before.
A little over a year.
Zach turns into a model on
It's
the
my
weekends.
fake modeling account.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
If you need a model for anything, let me know. Contact
just trying to-
Weekend Zach on Instagram.
It's another brand we're trying to build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weekend Zach.
See, we're trying to make money.
At Weekend Zach presents
It's
Fuck
like
Yeah
that
Dinosaurs.
Instagram model fucking motif.
Fuck Yeah Dinosaurs
Yeah.
presents at Weekend
There's
Zach.
4th of
either
July
way.
pictures
There's
of him
lots
in the
of
back of
pictures
a truck with the flag draped over him. And
Yeah.
There's great edits on him.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's
you gotta look up
it's
Weekend
great,
Zach.
He
Great
looks real
shit.
good on the weekend. Like, look at him.
Look
You
at
can
him.
take some pictures here. Take off your shirt.
I'm
from
assuming
my-
Sam
You could go.
has.
No, dude, you could take off your shirt and jump on the trampoline.
That's perfect.
That would be awesome.
I don't like
first of all.
trampolines.
I think he should take a picture with that statue.
Oh,
Yeah.
St. Francis of Assisi.
He could probably do something real sexy with that.
You could.
As long as it doesn't offend him.
What else? What else are we plugging?
We have shows.
Weekend Zach is offense.
Yeah. Well, when is
What
this?
is-
So,
Oh, the
We
one.
got September, and we got an end of the month show. We got a September show.
Little Lily Days.
Little early days.
The next big one is a Wilhelm.
coming up,
We're playing with a Wilhelm Scream.
When's that?
August 27th.
August 27th. It's a Monday.
Oh, that's
Early
after
Days,
Little Lily
17th.
Days.
Yeah.
17th, Friday the 17th, Little Lily Days outside
I have
Howard's.
2 shows that day.
Yeah.
Trippy 2 shows.
The album, Jurassic Drunks,
It's available for download and streaming.
or physically.
And physical.
We hand make,
Physical is best because
we
it's
hand
art.
burn and fold
Completely
and assemble
DIY.
every
What
one.
does the cover look like? You can send it to us. But what does it look like? I'm curious. If we-
Sam, go to the
Our
car.
We have him in the
friend
car.
Danny, he's a graffiti artist, and it's
Oh, okay.
it's like black and white. It's like
The
cartoony.
CD, I
The
actually-
pictures are all passed out like
It's on
Oh God, I'm
Spotify.
sorry. Go get a CD.
on everything.
Go Sam, go.
But
Yeah.
yeah, the cover art, and Phil and John did the art on the inside.
Yeah.
Phil got some jewel cases from his sister, I think.
Yeah, some of them
Yeah.
say Britney Spears on
They
it.
were all like
Jewel
used,
Yeah.
case?
like the cases that CDs.
Yeah,
come in.
like
Oh,
like
yeah.
CDs,
Old ones, and he took
like
the
Jewel
covers
CDs,
out.
like from the artist Jewel.
That's not what.
Yeah, there was a
There
Jewel
might have
album
been
there.
one.
Definitely there was. It was like, Jewel put out an album? Like, what? She's famous.
Yeah.
It was slowly getting me there, and then he put me there.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we've been putting them all together. He rips all the inserts out of an actual CD, and then we put in all the inserts for
Yeah.
ours,
For
fold them.
yours.
And I think the
Burn
stores at
'em.
work. We have a printer at
So
work
what
that
do you
prints
do?
CDs.
Go to like Goodwill and buy all the shit funk CDs?
Oh,
No.
so I
He
lucked
took 'em from
out
his
last
sister.
weekend.
He's
Like,
just down.
You got
I work at
mad
at the
CDs.
convention center,
Okay.
and there was a half-price books clearance sale, and they threw away like thousands of pounds of CDs and DVDs
Yeah.
that they just weren't gonna sell.
Jackpot.
And so I'm like digging through the dumpster, like
Scoring cases.
like any of them that aren't cracked.
So
Like,
there
yeah.
might be cocaine on a couple.
oh, I can't wait to
Hey, he'll
de-art
find it.
these cases and see what I find.
That's hilarious. You can scrape them and get a bump.
And I mean, there's some gold,
Bag in there, like,
there's some golden albums in there too, for sure.
We don't do those
Oh
drugs.
yeah, dude, that's what you use CD cases for. At least when I was a kid.
And like I've got so many
Or
movies
you
too.
break up weed on it. That's a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to put out a DVD
That's more,
now because
PG.
Yeah.
We have to put
That's
out a
PG-13.
DVD. Well,
We'll put this on the
all of our
DVD.
podcasts, the
Yeah.
video casts that we do, we'll put them on
Yeah.
the DVD.
Yeah, there you go. Burn that shit.
But yeah,
We got Little Other Days is next.
I don't know when this will go up.
Yeah, we have a show tonight, but you're gonna miss it.
Yeah, you're gonna miss it.
The Gooskies.
Unless you're here right now.
Oh wait, what do you guys?
It's on
Sorry.
Spotify. You just play it for free.
Yeah, play it. We'll play them out.
And
with this
Bandcamp
song.
has
I thought
a
they're still plugging shit.
Oh,
We got a CD.
the Howler show
yeah.
there first.
Weekend Zag. There's
Hold
the
that up.
CD.
Jurassic
Hold it
Drunks.
to the camera.
Which one?
It's right there.
Either one.
I'll put it on the actual.
Yeah,
It's the inside.
beautiful.
You get real downloads now.
Yeah, we got
It's so funny.
download
Dude, so you
codes.
straight up heist the case. Fucking.
Oh yeah.
oh man,
Great
That's
over.
so
I mean
Thrown away.
the crop of CDs these albums came from was my sister's CD collection.
It's ransacked.
Like she just put the discs in like one of the CD
A
binders
binder, yes.
and left the cases with no jackets, like just the
empty
You
disc.
put the jacket in the binder and then you
Yeah.
put the CD behind it.
Yeah, so you know where each CD
I
goes.
mean, I have like from hers, like my dad worked for a record label and would collect the defective things that people would bring back to the stores he would have to service. Like, so, I mean, I'll find ways to
That is fucking
harvest
awesome.
jewel
Yeah.
cases
Harvest
for free.
jewel
Like,
we have a lot of them.
it was funny because like the
You
first
actually do
show
have
we
a lot,
played,
huh?
Yeah, we have like a box.
Yeah, so it's been a good harvest.
yeah, the first show we played once the album was done, we were sitting there 2 hours before the show, just like. We had one person folding. We had one
There's a full
person
assembly line.
yeah.
Putting the back one in, put the front one in.
Like Sam and Alexis making the download codes.
Yeah,
Sam and Erica were, yeah.
So you gotta get the clear jewel case though.
Yeah. Well, we can do.
Well, yeah,
So that started out.
CD.
That started out as a clear case. We put that in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
ours.
but like you can't get the black ones.
We
'cause it
could.
won't
It'd be a
work.
secret surprise.
It would be a secret.
I mean, the only indication you have is like the
Your
eye
seat-
of the CD.
It's like a
Yeah.
peephole. It's like
Do
a
you guys
little.
have a secret surprise? Do you have an extra track like if you play?
We
We'll
do
have to
actually.
listen to
Do
it.
you?
do.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
There's a
There
secret.
is.
But it's not on Spotify.
Is that one on Spotify?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
on
it is.
Spotify.
Yeah.
It's on.
So it's
all
all
that
that
It's
secret.
it's the
But if you
acoustic.
get a CD, you
Oh,
don't
the
know.
acoustic. Yeah, I heard that today.
That was like
Also
the
Sword.
original. That was me, Zach, and my brother.
Does that include the Spanish?
You
Yeah.
have a Spanish
Nice.
version?
There's a Spanish verse.
There's a Spanish verse in the acoustic.
I
I'm so
had no
sorry.
idea that was there, and I listened to it the other day. I was like,
You're like,
Speak
what?
Spanish?
We don't play
Zach,
this
you
part.
Speak Spanish?
no,
It was
it's-
replaced. No, well, no,
Sorta,
I
sorta.
don't. No,
Okay.
I mean,
We
None
took it in
cut.
high
That'd be
school.
awesome if you would.
I've been
nunca.
I've been okay with it lately.
Spanish.
Yeah.
We've been traveling in Spanish-speaking countries.
Well, I mean, I went to
Touring Central America.
yeah,
and South
we toured
America.
Central America, and I had to
Yeah.
speak Spanish for everybody.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Well, you did go to South
Rica?
America.
I did.
Zach did actually
He
go
went
to
to
South America.
Peru.
He went to Peru.
Oh, really?
I had to order at a McDonald's in the airport in all Spanish, and it was hell.
You're like Big Maco, motherfucker.
They had buckets of fried chicken like it was a KFC down there.
Did they have grits?
They didn't have grits. It
They
wasn't.
grits
It
in the
wasn't
South.
that south.
Yeah. you're too far south. They have jalapenos in a jar? That'd be cool, McDonald's with a jalapeno.
No, but I got
Pickle pig
Trip a statue of a penis.
He did.
No shit.
And also a little guy with a big.
Big old dong.
He said it reminded
They're
him
obsessed
of me.
with the penises down there, apparently. Anyway,
I've seen
we're
them
diverging here.
Like the Monster Johnson statue.
That's pretty cool.
That's hilarious.
It's like this real tribal
Did you drink
thing.
any ayahuasca?
What?
You're in Peru.
Yeah.
Did you do any ayahuasca?
No.
No?
Does that make you that hallucinogen?
Yeah, you don't know what ayahuasca
It's a
is?
deep hallucinogen.
Phil
Yeah,
knows
but it's
about it.
like used for like personal transformation and shit.
No. I chewed on coca leaves a lot though.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, no, they tell you
Like
to.
they give them to you? Like you can get them at.
Oh god! As soon as you land at the fucking airport, they're just there in a basket for you to take.
You weren't in Colombia.
No, it was in
Peru's
Peru.
close enough.
Are you kidding me?
Peru.
They give you cocoa leaves.
Yeah.
Nah.
Coca leaves. Yeah. I brought some back actually. Edit that out. I don't fucking care.
You bringing seeds back? I wonder if that shit grows here. The dude I work with wants to make his own coke. I was like, dude, I don't know.
That sounds
He's like,
extremely
I need
dangerous.
Seeds, I need seeds. I can grow it.
No, but it was the thing is like it was because the thing they use it down there for because they're so high up in elevation. It was like 10,000, 15,000 fucking feet,
capillaries and stuff.
and it just it's
I heard you.
I'm so sorry.
it like the elevation would
Trying to
like
be discreet.
I don't know where it went.
the elevation would like give you headaches and like make you nauseous and shit like
Terrible
that.
vortex.
But
of
you
torture
chew on
for
coca leaves and it would all go away.
That's weird.
Really?
Oh, it's fucking great.
It's like a stomach soother.
Yeah, and it got rid of your headaches.
Oh,
It gave you energy, of course, but
Of course. That's fucking crazy.
Found it.
That was mine.
This
I found
one's
it.
yours?
Yeah.
Originally.
I found it sitting under John.
How did it sit under John?
I shit it out.
These are
shit out of
these
life.
pockets are like rectangular but
Pooped it out.
inwards and
So it's got like a good
Did you just say
elevation.
N-words?
inwards. Inwards. Oh boy.
Alright, we gotta start over. Zach,
I'll allow it.
Thank you, Trip.
I mean, you didn't say anything. I knew exactly what you said because I've heard that word so many times. I've been like, what?
anyway, we're fucking dinosaurs. We're a band about dinosaurs.
And equality, obviously.
And equality.
And equality.
And you want people to steal your music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steal this album.
I wish I.
Steal it.
Steal this album.
If I had internet in my house, I would have put together a torrent.
Should we
Put that on the pirate
Should we
bay.
plug that, or should that be a surprise?
I don't know if that's gonna happen at this point.
Yeah,
Play
whatever.
out with the song. Play one of their songs.
You're pushing them out.
Well,
I'm enjoying
We're like black right now.
We're running out of
I'm black all the
daylight.
time.
Switch.
N-words!
Looking dark.
I need to stop drinking until we play.
Well, fuck. What fucking song should I play? I can't even.
Wow, that
What
camera must
song
have a
should we play?
great battery.
Yeah, they play for like an hour, and it's like an hour.
I let my camera record for
Sometimes it
15
goes
minutes and it
over.
Really?
dies.
Like a DSLR?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh man. Man, like it's on a shuffle.